From the Southern Cheyennes, I learned a great deal about General Custer's dealing with them in that country. All of them said he had smoked the peace pipe with them at that time that they had surrendered to him 7 years before he was killed. According to the custom among us, this was understood as a promise by him that never again would he fight against the Cheyennes. When they learned that he had been killed by our people in the Sioux, they considered him as having deserved that kind of death on account of his failure to keep his peace oath. I got a wife from the Southern Cheyennes. She had been a girl at the Cheyenne camp at the Washita River when Custer and his soldiers came there and killed many Cheyennes and burned their lodges in November of 1868. Chief Blackpot was one of the ones killed. The women and children fled, same as ours had done at Powder River. It was winter, and there was at that time a deep snow for that country. Soldiers chased the women and children and killed many of them as well as the men. My wife, at that time a girl, was barefooted, as others were also. They had been surprised in the early morning. She stopped and cut off pieces of her buffalo robe to tie about her feet to keep them warm as she ran. When they got to the camp of Snake Indians further down the river. My wife told me she was also with the Cheyennes when they surrendered to General Custer in 1869. After he had smoked the pipe with their chiefs, when they surrendered, some of the chiefs were put into prison and had chains upon their ankles. When I heard all of this from my wife as well as from many of the other Southern Cheyennes, it seemed the great medicine may have directed Custer to his death as punishment for having broken his promise to the Cheyennes.